So the topic of today's sermon is preparation. Recently, you might hear the news that there's a big wildfire going on in Northern California. It's probably one of the biggest in history, and it's devastating the countryside and a lot of the property up north. Well, because of this, a lot of people are asking questions. Like, one person that we have is a temple member. She lives near there, and she says she's not personally affected, but she sees a lot of other people who lost their houses, lost like family members who died. And she says, what do we need to do to prepare our hearts? If this happened to us, how could I deal with that? And this actually goes to the core of all of Buddhism. Today is also the anniversary of the passing away of one of our temple members. And it relates to the same thing, that how do you prepare for life's worst things? When someone you love dies, when you lose your entire house, when you lose all your money and all your property, when you get in huge trouble with the law, or you have to go to jail, or something big happens. How do you prepare? There's many, many ways to prepare, and of course the temple is one place that you can go to get ready. But one thing that you have to prepare is accepting it. All through life, we live our life 50 years, 70 years, we never talk about death. We always talk about fun, party, travel, life, fun, party, life, travel. But we never talk about, what about our death? So many people don't even talk about what's going to happen with our finances. There are some families that if the parents died today, their finances would be horrible. They don't know about inheritance, they don't know about laws, they don't know what to do, the children are not prepared, and it's going to cause a lot of trouble. Sometimes governments end up taking all your money because you didn't prepare it. You didn't prepare it for your children. Not only for that, what about for our health? A lot of people live day to day. They cook, they clean, they make money just to pay for each day's food. And then one day they get in an accident, have to pay hospital bills, and they go bankrupt because they didn't prepare. And so one of the major ways that we can prepare both our heart and our lives is to accept that it could happen. That's the first step, is you have to accept that these things will happen. Everyone will get sick. Everyone will die. Everyone will lose things that they love. Everyone will encounter hardships in life. And if you accept that as a fact of life, then you can start taking the steps necessary to prepare. But if you choose to live a happy life, a life that ignores the facts, the life that ignores death, ignores pain, ignores sickness, you can have a deluded life for a while, but eventually the truth will catch up with you and it will hurt. The more prepared you are, the easier it will be to handle when it actually happens. But if you're not prepared at all, you lived a happy life for a short time, but when it happens, it destroys you. And nobody wants to go through that. So to answer that lady's question, how do you prepare for massive loss? Well, you have to prepare to accept the fact that things that you own can be lost. They can be replaced. They can be found again. But if you say that this is all I have, and this is everything I must have, then of course it will destroy you. You cannot fix it at the last moment. You have to prepare your life. Each step, each day, is your job to prepare for the worst. And therefore, when you're prepared, you can accept it when it happens. So preparation is in understanding that the truth and things that happen will happen, and be prepared for it when it does.